was non-intentional use. He didn't do anything on purpose. This metabolite stays forever.
What a picogram is. It's taking a grain of salt and chopping it into 48 million.
Forever.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Picogram podcast. It's going to be a little bit of a weirder episode today because there is not a fight card because it is Easter Sunday. So we're just going to break into some MMA current events, what's happening in UFC. I got a couple of funny facts lined up here towards the end, and we'll just jump right into going back and forth on these current events me and Luke have collected. So I'll start off with the first one I got is Amanda Nunes hinting at a possible return from retirement. She was at the last event with Volkanovski and Lopez, and she was in the crowd, and they put her in the Hall of Fame, which was cool. Probably, in my opinion, best woman fighter of all time.
I don't think there's no argument there.
Probably no one would argue that. Maybe
Definitely one of the most entertaining.
Definitely,
fighters.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Only one that would dispute that would be Juliana Pena, who...
I mean,
am I going to have to say that her bullshit, like, ignoring Kayla Harrison at the last when she won the belt and was like, where Amanda Nunes at? And then she actually talking about coming back? Ain't that crazy?
she wants to come back for the winner of that fight, and I think she don't want to fight her. I think she wants to fight Harris.
Kayla Harrison.
Harris, yeah, because Harris right now has got the
Harrison.
statement that she's going to be the best. Harrison?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's already
She has,
lost. I mean, we've already seen her lost. Let's saw Pacheco knock her out. But Amanda Nunes lost to Pena. But I guess that's just, women's MMA. You just never know what's going to happen.
It's MMA in general. It's just always a coin flip.
It is always a coin flip. Yeah, it's just... Do you think it's worth for her actually to come back? I mean, what is there for her to win? Like, she's going to...
Money.
Money? Yeah, I mean...
I think Dana would pay her pretty good. I don't
Probably.
think she's getting John Jones or Connor money, but she's probably going to get fucking... I bet she's going to make more than Ronda Rousey ever did in a single fight by coming back.
Probably. They may have been giving Ronda, like, pay-per-view points back then, so I don't know. And they've always kind of disrespected Amanda. Look how long it took them to put her in the fucking Hall of Fame, for Christ's sakes. But...
Well, I mean,
But I'm with you, though. She's getting paid.
Retired.
She is getting paid. She is, yeah. Her and Kayla Harrison would do numbers, I think.
I think it'd be one of the biggest women fights ever. I think second, or that could top it, was the Ronda Rousey and her fight, Amanda Nunes fight.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest woman fight ever.
Yeah. If not her and Chris Cyborg. I can't remember what that pulled in, but I remember I bought that card. I bought both those cards.
That was a good card. But Cyborg is like a popular women fighter, but I think she's still niche. I think you still have to follow MMA to know that was a crazy fight. When now people know who Amanda Nunes is from all of the crazy fights that she's done.
She's had some fucking bangers, dude. Like, honestly, that fight with Juliana Pena, I mean, like, both the fights with her were crazy. I mean, she was winning until she inevitably lost the first fight, but that second fight, I mean, she just embarrassed her. I mean, I remember just jabbing her to death and her head snapping back, and God, she just beat the shit out of that lady. But, yeah, that would be cool. I mean, like I said, I would not tell her not to do it, but like I said, I don't know what there's really for her to gain coming back fighting a Kayla Harrison who, again, has shown flaws in her game and has lost. So, I mean, it's not even like she's coming back to fight like the Khabib of women. Like, it's, and who's to say that Kayla Harrison beats Juliana Pena? Wouldn't that be some shit?
Yeah.
Could happen. Could happen.
It could happen. I mean, I think there's a good chance.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just women's MMA.
Yep. I mean,
It's hard to say anything and not not sound mean. You know what I mean? Like, it's just sometimes it's boring. I hate to say it. Like,
sometimes it's boring. Sometimes it's where the Amanda Nunes factor comes in, where she would just lay hands on people and just
when there is a good fight, it's surprising.
Yeah.
it's hard to, it's terrible to say, but there's just not a lot of like, there ain't a lot of Amanda Nuneses in fucking women MMA.
There's not.
There ain't a lot of these names that come up.
Which, I mean,
The men's division.
and well, we might get some flack for that and say that, you don't see it in the men's division all the time. You got to be an outlier and everything, but it's just like, again, it's where like you got to have the physicality to do damage, and sometimes these chicks just go out there and it's pure technical skill, so you're getting to see like, it's all in like a chess match, but again, like, it's still pretty limited. So I mean, Amanda Nunes returning would probably be good for women's MMA.
Yeah. Like you said, like it's hard to justify it though, because what else does she have to gain other than money? Because
Yeah, there's nothing
she
to
just
prove.
comes and loses, then it's just her legacy at that point. That's sad.
It is sad. Yeah, that would suck. All right. We can leave that one there.
Because talk about Tom Aspinall teasing the John Jones fight
Teasing the Jones fight,
as of yesterday.
which, I mean, it would
I know
be,
he's been.
yeah, it would stand more ground if it was John Jones doing it or a Dana White doing it, because Tom is obviously the one who has the most to gain from that. But
I think John's got a lot to gain from it too, because Aspinall is known as this new young killer, and if John Jones goes in there and does what John Jones does and just decimates him like he has everybody else, this would shut people up about John Jones. I don't know how he don't see this,
it would be the end-all be-all, like, you actually fought a heavyweight, like, current heavyweight that was a scary guy, because Stipe is just not a scary guy like he used to be.
No. That's sad.
He's a 40-year-old firefighter, like, he still holds the most consecutive title defenses at 4 for heavyweight division, so he is still like one of the greatest. But that just kind of shows you how like shallow the heavyweight division is like, that's not that far removed from the Stipe era, and like the whole John Jones heavyweight era has been a fucking disaster, dude. It's been bullshit the whole time. Just, wanting him to fight somebody or fight just fight anybody at this point. I mean, if he's not going to fight John Jones, then he just needs to retire, because who else? Who else in the heavyweight division? Can you name another, like, popular heavyweight that, like...
I mean, you can scroll down and look at
I mean, I can tell you popular heavyweights, but none of them deserve a fucking title shot. I mean, like, most popular heavyweight, like Derek Lewis. I mean...
Rank 9.
Yeah, and he don't deserve... I mean, you got Volkov. You going to fight Alexander Volkov?
Rank 3.
Would be awesome. You going to fight Cyril Gahn again? I mean, there's just...
Ooh.
There's just no one there. Who's won? Curtis Blades?
No, Aspinall's 1.
Oh, he's supposed to be interim champ. Should be an IC beside that.
It says 1. It is.
Is
It
it?
says
Okay.
1 Tom Aspinall interim.
Okay, so yeah.
Champ is John Jones. Blades is 5th. 4 is Sergey.
See, I mean, and all those dudes have fought each other. So, I mean, there's just... I think I seen something not too long ago where there's only 30 active heavyweights. 30. That's it. That many. And, I mean, that's... And you got him... I would imagine he'll... you got the Contender Series coming up. So, I mean, he'll get some more. And that's... if he sees a heavyweight with any kind of potential, he usually signs him because he needs him. And you'll look at the physique of some of these heavyweights he's signing, you can tell how desperate he is. I mean, some of these dudes look like you just fucking pulled them off a construction site and gave them fucking shorts and told them to get in there. So
It's like a...
heavyweight division, what should be the... I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no, you're good. I was kind of change the subject just a little bit, but
Oh,
you
well,
got more to say.
Just one more thing I touch on that is like the heavyweight division, what should be the biggest, baddest, and most entertaining division, can't make mistakes, big power punching. There's just nothing there. There's nothing there in the form of entertainment other than a John Jones and Tom Aspinall fight. That's the only main event you have going right there. And I mean, Cyril Gahn's off shooting movies and shit. So I mean, and he can't grapple. So I mean, if you put him with a grappler, it's game over. So
And my little branch off there was I was gonna say, if anybody else listened to the Rogan cast with Ilya Tapoya, and they were talking about the weight classes. I think there needs to be another heavyweight weight. I think there needs another weight class in between light heavyweight and heavyweight.
Yeah, like a
Heavyweight,
220,
super
225 or something, like
Yeah.
a cruiserweight. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah. Because I think you could find more people willing to come up from light heavyweight and more people coming down from heavyweight to be in that middle ground that would fit them more. But then that's the problem with heavyweight with me is that it's the 205 group and then 265. So then you have these big guys and semi-big guys. I mean, they're big guys. I mean, anything over 205 is big, but that's fucking huge weight difference there. And I mean,
It's insane. Like when you see, like the last card we saw with the dude with the belt, like he was a LFA light heavyweight champion. They just needed somebody to step in there, and the guy had 44 pounds on the guy. I mean, that's ridiculous. And he won, but I mean, it was a decision. The guy looked better than you would have thought, but I mean, still, like we need a 225 division because I mean, a lot of these heavyweights too, like I said, the body types, you're looking at these dudes with guts and all this extra fat they're carrying around. They're like blowing up light heavyweights, where if they were a little bit more disciplined, they could be light heavyweights. But like the big dudes we're seeing are like, 6'1", 6'2", 250, but it's like all fucking gut.
that's my point exactly. It's like they just need that middle ground there where some of these people can lose some weight or
just get down
keep
10
on their weight.
pounds. Yeah, like 10, 20 pounds instead of trying to fight down like 30, 40 pounds.
Or maybe he just needs to cut the weight limit on heavyweight.
Yeah.
Maybe bring it down.
I
From
mean, who
265
cares?
down.
Yeah, let's just fucking get rid of it. I mean, I get the point of it because you have seen like the big Japanese mega fights, Bob Sapp, dudes that like
But
big
you
dudes
get
can't
those no
fight.
more.
They don't get that shit no more, no. And anybody that big and athletic are going to like better paying sports. So why would you bother with MMA? I mean, if you're like Bob Sapp, why wouldn't you be like an NFL player? Nowadays, I mean, we see some athletic freaks in MMA, but not many. I mean, like, they're going to be athletic freaks. But anyway, we'll move on. What about Caio Barrios' fucking call-outs? The first Fight Nerd, original Fight Nerd we saw, moving
Unanswered call-outs.
moving up the ranks, and nobody wants to fight this guy. I wonder why. He's called out Robert Whitaker. He's called out Hamzat. He's called out another one I can't remember. But yeah, nobody wants to touch this guy, and with good reason. Seeing what these Fight Nerds are doing.
And I mean, I get the strategic part in it from the other fighters, but like, God, I hate to quote fucking Ian Gary here, but ain't this the point of fighting?
It's a point of fighting.
Sometimes you fight up, sometimes you have to fight down, but you're in the sport to fight. So when you're just everybody's turning down the same guy, somebody should step up and be that guy to fight him.
It's not a good
Show
look.
them.
One guy hasn't said no. I can't remember if he got a yes, but Anthony Hernandez looks to be a game opponent, which would be fucking bananas. I think they're both on like 8-fight win streaks in the UFC.
That'd be good.
So that would,
And even if he loses, that's like how I got won over by Diego Lopez.
yeah, just being game.
Or who was it that Diego fought? I can't remember his name now. But
Which time?
He was gonna fight
Oh,
T-City, and then T-City pulled out, and then this dude
Dan Ige?
just was like, Ige, yeah.
Dan Ige, yeah.
He's just like, fuck it, throw me in.
Dan Ige's the
A
man.
week before, and then that fight was killer. Like, I got a lot of respect for him. I mean, I hate that I forgot his name, but I'm the worst with that. I'm the worst person with names.
Yeah.
All I got to remember there is that he come in at short notice, and anytime that, like, someone tells me that, I'll be like, oh, yeah, I got props to that dude. He is fucking...
Take some balls to do that. I mean, for show.
Yeah.
Especially against Diego Lopez. Like, I think he was on like a finishing streak up to that point, which I don't think he finished Dan Ige. You'd have to look at
No,
that
I think it went to decision.
decision. Yeah. So yeah, just stepping in there with a guy who was on like, I think like 3 or 4 finishes in a row, be it knockout, submission. So, But yeah, Kyle. What's Kyle ranked? You care to look that up real quick? Kyle Bahio,
Class.
middleweight. And while you're looking it up, because now it's going to be a race to see which one of these fight
6.
nerds 6. So yeah, he can't find anyone above 6 to fight him.
Is he? I mean, I understand why Kamazat won't because he's fighting for the belt.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, there's Sean Strickland. Who's Armorov?
Asklarov.
Soradine.
Oh, Nasruddin Imavov.
Yeah.
He just beat Israel. He's the last guy. He's a French neckbeard Russian dude. He's pretty good. Like conserves his energy well. He's a kind of a pinpoint striker. I don't mind Nasruddin.
He's ranked 1.
Who?
Yeah, him. He's ranked 1.
Wow. Okay. Well.
Duplessis, then him, then Sean Strickland, Kamazat, Izzy, Whitaker, and then Kyle.
Man, I don't know if Izzy. Well, for what he did for the sport, yeah, we'll leave him there. But I was about to say Izzy and Whitaker is kind of like,
Whitaker makes sense though. He's still fighting. When was
He's
the last
still
time Izzy
fighting.
fought?
Nasruddin at a fight night, like at beginning of the year. So,
Okay, so I guess he still did fight. Yeah.
but he lost. I mean, he's on a losing streak. I'm pretty sure. But either way, just a bunch of dinosaurs in there, old champions.
Fight losing streak.
Mm-hmm.
He lost against Alex and then won against Alex and then lost every fight after that.
Yeah.
Forgot
So-
he went up and fought Jan too and lost.
And lost. That was the beginning of his losing streak. But happens. I mean, shit, dude, you can't be the man forever. This sport does not really, unless you're John Jones and fucking, do your thing, fight your poking in the eye and picograms and all that stuff, and that's how you
Picograms.
that's how you maintain. That's how you give a podcast name. But yeah, I think who do you think? I think we've asked this before, but who do you think is going to be the first fight nerd to get a belt?
I don't know, man. Maybe.
Here's another curve.
Romero?
Here's
If he actually gets fucking fights.
yeah, he's ranked the highest. And here's another thing. Another curveball is Rufy and John Silver in the same weight class.
Yeah.
So I don't know how tight they are. I don't know if they're a gym that don't fight each other, or if it came down to the belt, they're gonna fight each other. But John Silva,
Fucking suck because I really like Rufy. I mean, I don't hate Silva, but he's not my favorite.
he's not the favorite fight nerd. No, he's a little goofy. He's a little much. John Silva, a little much. But not a bad guy, I don't guess.
Rufy's not even ranked.
Mm-mm. No. Oh no. You know what? I lied. He's in the lightweight division. I'm sorry. Wrong. Do not fight each other. Take
Wrong.
it all back. Man, what an idiot.
Wrong. Still not ranked.
Still not ranked. Knocked out Bobby King. Spinning wheel kick, knock out Bobby King. Didn't get you in a 15.
Nope.
What's a man got to do? Do?
While we're on middleweight,
Beating Bobby Green got.
Duplessis-
Yeah, go ahead. I was gonna say, but real quick, beating Bobby Green got Paddy Pimblett, a top 5 opponent. But anyway, go ahead.
Speaking of while we're on middleweight, Duplessis is supposedly injured for the Kamazat fight,
And they haven't disclosed what the actual injury is.
or if the fight is canceled. They just said that he's injured at the moment.
Man, I don't like the sound of that.
I mean, on the same topic too is somebody noticed in the background of one of God, what's his name? Sugar Sean O'Malley.
Mm-hmm. Been training
One
with
of
Izzy,
his-
by the way.
One of his teammates posted a video, and in the background, Sean O'Malley's on crutches.
I did see that. But that could just be a rolled ankle,
Yeah, that could just
or just be a swollen foot, or
they haven't said anything, but that's just the interesting shit about fighting is like
that could play a big part into
that could.
everything. Every fucking thing. Have they announced? They have announced it, but when's the Sean O'Malley Marab fight? The second fight, which Do you see anything different happening in that fight that the first fight gave you?
Maybe Sean O'Malley knows how Merab is now.
Think maybe
So
just study tape.
they'll-
And he says he hasn't been drinking, smoking weed, or whacking off. So maybe that will clear his mind. But I don't know, man. I don't think there's enough time in the day.
316, UFC 316, June 7th,
It's 2 cards away. June 7th. Okay, so he's got some time. He's got 2 months. He'll be fine.
New York. Not New York. Newark, New Jersey.
Newark, New Jersey. Wow, lucky you. Okay. Remember their last fight was the freaking the spear.
Spear, which is weird.
Weird.
That was always weird to me.
It's where Diego Lopez and Ortega fought. Same card.
Yeah, which made sense because it was fucking
The Mexican Heritage Day or whatever.
and then they had he's not Dakistan. What is he? Merab.
Oh, he's Georgian.
Georgian. Yeah, sorry, Merab. I really like you. Georgian versus a fucking American on the
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah, I didn't get that either, but whatever. Was an alright card. Rob Russell fucked him. For anyone who don't remember, I think he set like takedown records and shit. I don't know. It was just
It wasn't.
it was Rob a wrestling clinic pretty much the entire time.
I have to look it up, but wasn't O'Malley injured in that fight too?
I can't remember. He may have came out and said something, but I think Merab came out and said he had like a broken hand or something. So I don't know.
Yeah, it says he had a hip injury, an undisclosed hip injury before the fight against Merab.
Look up and see if Merab had an injury, because I think he came out and said that he's like broke his hand or some shit. Merab. It's taking a while. Someone will say no. Maybe that was bullshit.
I gotta type in shit. But I think no matter what, it's gonna be an injury. An extra good fight. The second one. I mean, I love rematches like this. I love back-to-back rematches. But I hate trilogy fights, and I'm afraid this will go to a trilogy because
I mean, if Sean wins, gonna have to, yeah.
too popular.
You think he'll give him one either way? Is that what you're saying? He's so popular, even a loss will give him another one?
Yeah. I think they'll make O'Malley fight someone else, and then he'll meet it. After that, he'll get a...
Yeah, he'll have to fight like Umar or some shit.
Merab's only injury before the fight was a nasty face cut that needed stitches.
No, okay. My mistake.
I mean, that is an injury.
It is an
Hello.
injury. I thought it was something worse, because I remember him coming out being like, "You cry baby, don't make excuses." But either way,
O'Malley had a torn labrum.
oh, he might have been really fucked up during that fight.
Labrum in his hip.
Labrum?
Several weeks before labrum. I'm an idiot. O'Malley was dealing with it for several weeks before the fight, and immediately after losing the title, he went to surgery for it.
So yeah,
Maybe that's why he was on crutches. Maybe he's still
yeah, his hip.
in it.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Maybe a completely different fucking fight this time around. That would be cool. Don't mind O'Malley. Don't mind Merab. I like both those dudes, honestly.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a funny clash of personalities. They kind of got along. I mean, they pick at each other. Merab came to the press conference with like a little O'Malley baby in a fucking one of the backpacks that you carry babies in. So he said Sean's dad on his hat.
I never really liked the Merab videos that he does with the fake O'Malley, but
Yeah.
their actual personal interactions are so goddamn fun. Like when he won the belt against fucking Aljamain, and they were sitting there talking, and he took the fucking
his jacket and put it on, his Thriller jacket.
Yeah, he said he didn't realize it. O'Malley didn't realize he handed it to Merab. He was handing it to one of his teammates, and Merab put it
Just
on.
put it on, got up on the cage.
Yeah, that goofy grin that he has in the back while they're like face to face, and you just see Rob grinning with that jacket on. It's such a good fucking photo.
It is a
dude.
great moment in UFC history. Fucking
Oh,
the
man.
jacket.
I love seeing shit like that and not shit like the Khabib and Connor team
Yeah,
fight.
that shit's nasty and
Well, it's not just it is nasty. It's gross. It's like
it's embarrassing.
disrespect on the sport. Yeah, people that don't follow the sport already have this nasty stigma of like fighters and like all this shit, and all they did that day was just like give them a little bit more ammunition on why like fighters are just disrespectful and disgusting. It's like it is a sport, and you guys should respect. It's a game at the end of the day.
I mean, it is fighting, and you're talking to people who fist fight for a living, but
Yeah.
still, I mean, like, he was just
You should show
Connor was really just showing his ass and being like a little toddler crybaby. Like,
I think
he
if you have a fight with somebody, you shouldn't take anything coming up to that fight personal. For the fight's sake, for your own sake, for the fight, you know, because you could let them get in your head because that's what they're trying to do, and just for like just the game in general. Like you can always have a grudge against somebody and not like them, but like the Khabib's team hopping the fence to fucking beat up Connor after he lost, like
Yeah, that was
shit's
bullshit.
always irked me. That's always irked me. It's like that's just like terrible respect, terrible etiquette for the sport, not even for the person. Fuck the person. You disrespected the sport when you done that.
yeah.
You know, like
And I don't know if Connor's respect for the sport has went so far down. I mean, the way he, what he did to Michael Chandler's fucked up. I mean, that's just a fucked up thing to do. Make a guy wait 2 years and then not fight him. I mean, I guess
it's kind of funny to me, but
it's kind of funny.
get
It is, but I mean,
get
it's just like, yeah. I mean, what if he did that to somebody you liked? What if he did that to Volkanovski or something? You know, I mean, like, it just really make you be like, fuck you, dude. I mean, but Connor, I don't think we'll ever see him in the octagon again, and I don't think we need to. I think that part of him is done. What he did was great, but it's only gonna diminish what he's done. Him every time he gets in there.
I honestly think he's gonna take a bare knuckle fight.
He's gonna take a bare knuckle fight. I don't know if he's waiting out
I
his.
guess it's gonna be against somebody stupid, like a name. It's not gonna be like.
It'll probably be Mike Perry.
That would be a good one, but I don't think that would be it either. I think it would have to be someone that's like big name, like an ex-boxer, or like if what a fucking Nate Diaz went over there and done it, you know.
I mean, he may end up,
like that.
dude. Okay, so coming up, we have Jake Paul versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. So I mean, it's not like he's not his dad, so he's not as established, I guess you could say, because I think he lost to Anderson Silva. So I mean, it's not a real boxer, but he's not world beater like his dad was. So, but it'd be something if Jake Paul beats him. It would be cool. It would be like you could really start to give him some credit. I mean, again, because I mean, the Tommy Fury, what the hell was that? I mean, the first real chance you get against a guy who got the actual title of a boxer, and that's what you show up with. I mean,
I don't know. I don't. They don't do those fights under like. I think they now like the last one with the Mike Tyson one because it's so big. They actually had a true organization, but all the other ones wasn't.
It was all him and DAZN.
Yeah,
But anyway, if he
for me to believe him,
if he beat Chavez Jr., why wouldn't Conor McGregor fight that motherfucker?
because Conor literally has nothing to gain. I mean, at least
Money?
Yeah, but I mean, he don't really need money.
Probably not.
I mean, he's got, you know what I mean? Like, he got an ungodly amount in that fucking Floyd fight, and unless he is spending it on
Dude,
fucking
he
cocaine
lives
hookers-
on a yacht 9 months out of the year. He's doing cocaine out the ass. I mean, he is probably burning through his money. I mean, he's out there.
But he
It's
does
okay.
own a couple of businesses. He's invested some of his money, so he might not be, he might not be all.
Yeah, but he's got like fucking political shit he's going through now, rape allegations. So I mean, people are drawing money back from him. Proper 12 is not paying him any money, I wouldn't imagine anymore.
Well, they dropped
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
Part of Perfect 12.
He used to be, even though he sold it, he was still like the spokesperson for it. But like I said,
but
that
they
shit
dropped him
after
the
that,
rape
yeah, that's what I'm
allegations.
saying. Like he could be losing money. I'm not saying he's gonna be
He
broke, but he lives a pretty lavish fucking lifestyle. I mean, literally, dude. I mean, like I said, lives on a yacht most of the year. So a quick payday, him going in there being thinking, go in there and knock that motherfucker out, get 50 to 100 million again for that confidence. He ain't won a fight in like 6 years, man. I mean,
I
it's
think Connor, with his name, he could literally go to like Saudi Arabia and fight an actual boxer, someone in MMA. I think I bet you someone in Saudi Arabia would pay an ungodly amount of money to see the second Nate Diaz fight, or third Nate Diaz fight.
yeah.
Like
I mean,
that,
that's always out there for him, but
I think he has enough stuff under his belt that will last for years to come.
But
Even
at this
10
point,
years from now, I think somebody would pay him an ungodly amount of money to
But-
fight.
at this
someone.
point, him and Nate fighting, they're just defending a losing streak. So I mean, who even cares at this point? I think with the Jake Paul, if he's actually winning, and if he's knocking motherfuckers out, that would be a name. Like it's crazy to say that, and you hate giving the guy the fucking credit, but
I think the Jake Paul shit's ending. I think after the Mike Tyson, I think him fighting Mike Tyson was
it was a shit. So it was a fucking disaster for sure. But you don't think
it was a
like
mistake.
I meant okay, and I should have clarified because it looks like Connor. I don't know if he just enjoys it, but he's spending a lot of time at the bare knuckle place. So I don't know if he's got money invested or if he actually
He's,
enjoys
co-owner.
hanging out. He's co-owner.
He is co-owner of Bare Knuckle Boxing.
So why wouldn't he fight fucking bare knuckle Jake Paul?
But he would have to get Jake Paul in there, and Jake Paul has
He probably. I mean, they can make it happen.
he has a contract with a boxing place, and he has a contract with the PFL. Jake Paul does.
Yeah, but all them motherfuckers are willing to work. They're dying, so they are willing to work with anybody. They'll do it. They don't care.
And it's crazy that he has a contract and is like a part of the PFL, and he's never done an MMA fight. He says that he keeps
saying he's going to, but
he never does. Yeah.
he probably never will. Don't really
So I
care to
think-
see it. He should just focus on boxing. Honestly, you don't need the
like I said, I
fucking
think him
MMA
fighting the Mike
fight.
Tyson shit lost him more fans than it gained him. I think it was.
It was a bad move.
mistake.
It was a fucking bad
And
move.
because it's one of those situations. It's like a dude fighting a girl. You know, like it's a lose-lose situation. You win, you beat a girl.
I couldn't really.
You lose, you lost
could-
to a girl.
I couldn't.
know?
Yeah, exactly. And you're right. And
You
I
won,
couldn't. But here's the thing. People didn't want to hear that until they actually fucking saw it. Because I knew what it was going to be. I'm not going to take credit and say I
It's him
could predict the future. But me and you both called it. If it's like, dude's
Fighting an
60,
old man.
dude's 60 years old. You know what you don't see 60-year-old men doing? Winning fucking boxing matches. So I mean, like we kind of knew that. But all the old heads. That used to buy the fucking Mike Tyson pay-per-views. It used to fucking... That was the shit to see on TV.
80s.
In the 80s, just see, you knock a motherfucker out, I waste my money buying a pay-per-view. You don't understand how much the game has changed. And, you don't fucking realize, like, the age gap. How much quicker and how much fucking, like... God, dude, it was sad. They fucking showed his ass on TV. I mean, they just made a mockery of this fucking dude, a legend, and you. What the fuck, man? That's a what the fuck for it.
It's what I said. Like it's one of those like lose-lose situations. You beat up an old man, or you lost to an old man. You didn't gain anything out of it, and that's what I said. I think it hurt him because now all the shit is like you got these people that back him for back him, and he's like, you beat Mike Tyson. It's like. Fucking 30 years too late.
You know, it'd be a good fight for Jake Paul.
Who?
Yoel Romero.
That would be a good fight. Even dude, I don't know that last Yoel fight.
Well, I mean,
the
Sasquatch he
hair.
fought.
Dude, yeah, that was a terrible fucking fight.
Was it
I
terrible?
would've
That
thought
was.
He would go through him quickly, but it looked like he was like didn't give a fuck to be there, and then fucking.
Dude, do you remember when
Fight
did you
lasted
see him
longer.
coming in the ring where he did like the front flip over the fucking ropes and fell?
No,
You didn't see that? Oh my
I was
God.
watching it live. And I didn't see that.
Oh, it was so funny, dude.
Was it Yoel Romero that did it?
yeah.
Bigfoot?
No, he came in and like did like a perfect front flip over the rope, but just
Hit us with the gay Jesus. Did a front flip.
dude, he did not land on his feet. He landed on his ass pretty much. It was kind of funny. And then jumped up and like leaned on the ropes all cool. Like, what the fuck, you know? What's up, bitches?
I took a photo of that dude he was fighting and sent it to you.
Oh
You weren't
yeah,
watching
I was
it.
not watching that live. Surprise.
I took it on Snapchat, and I know you don't have Snapchat, but Snapchat will just randomly like, it's like, here's a photo you took in your memories.
Yeah.
And dude, it has given it to me 3 fucking times. Just this fucking terrible ponytail, shaved head,
Oh my God.
hairy motherfucker. I don't know why. It's not even that old of a photo, and it has popped in my memories 3 fucking times for me. And every time I see it, it just brings back terrible memories.
You don't want to, yeah. And if you haven't seen this guy, if you're listening and haven't seen this guy, let me just give you a quick description of him. He looks like a shaved Sasquatch that's starting to grow his hair back. So he's got little patches of hair all over his built like a bag of milk body. And he has a skullet, which is just the ponytail part of a ponytail. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but just on the back of his head, it's got hair. And I believe he had 666 tattooed on his chest or something like that, along those lines.
It's I
A
don't remember the
pentagram.
tattoo. I remember they were.
He had some satanic
fucking
tattoos.
cool,
Hilarious.
yeah.
Jesus.
God damn.
We went on a weird tangent there. All right. How much time?
Yeah,
Oh, we were flying right along on this thing, man.
yeah.
Okay.
You still got points?
I have I got a couple, but I got some funny facts we're gonna do here before we wrap it up. You do one more, I'll do one more, and then we'll do the
I was gonna
facts.
say you do your funny facts, and then we'll talk about rankings. So we got some ranking changes,
Okay, yeah, we'll do that.
and we can talk about all the rankings in one go, and then you can give your funny facts.
Okay, well, we'll do the facts first, I guess. Is that what you meant?
Yeah.
Okay,
you
so we'll do
facts,
that.
and then we'll do rankings.
Because we may not even go off on tangents on this. I just want to put these out there that I've been seeing. Just funny shit. So, okay. We'll start with this one. Max Holloway and Alexander Volkanovski. What would you call them in the featherweight division? Pretty simple.
Greatest of all time.
Two of the greatest of all time, right? Fought everybody, right?
Yeah, cleared house.
Yeah,
basically.
okay. None of them have, neither one of them, not none of them, but neither one of them have ever fought a black guy. You can go down both their fucking records. You can look it up. Neither one of them have fought a black guy.
What a fucking fact you're hitting me with, man.
That's what I didn't want to tell you before we started.
Neither one of them has fought Aljamain?
No. Aljamain just came to featherweight.
What the fuck, dude?
Facts that will blow your mind. All
I
right.
have to fight one soon. I got that Leon Murphy dude.
Lerone Murphy coming up, so it's about to start. You're going to have to do or die.
I'm gonna fight a black guy.
You're finally going to have to. So.
And I was gonna say, since Max went up to lightweight, I guess he hasn't fought one because he's only fought the big names in lightweight.
Yeah. I mean, just weird fact.
What a fucking fact. What a fucking
Dude. Hilarious. I mean, I'm trying to think of like a good African American featherweight here. Lerone Murphy's like top of my head. The only one really I got. It's the top.
He's new.
But hilarious fact. That's just circumstance. It just is what it is. Okay. Justin Gage. Go ahead.
Sorry, I went to fucking 2012 on Holloway. No black guy.
Not one there.
No.
So are they really the
Damn.
best? Are they really the
Was
best?
Holloway's first fight Dustin Poirier?
His definite first UFC fight, yeah. Is that his first pro fight?
2012?
His first pro fight stuff? Yeah, I think he started right at the UFC. So, I mean, yeah, Dustin
Crazy.
Poirier. Dude, yeah, Max, dude.
Not a black guy in sight.
Nope. So, I don't know, yeah.
Damn.
That's the next true test for both of them. Some
Yeah.
fucking, yeah, some genetics on their asses.
Go
Okay.
to your next one.
We'll leave that where that was. Okay. Justin Gaethje has never fought 25 minutes. He's had 5-minute rounds. The closest he's ever got was when he got knocked out by Max at 24:59.
Almost.
Almost. So yeah, that Another one, but that's not to be surprised with Justin Gaethje. But okay, so yeah, I don't think we'd go off on a tangent on that one. And we'll end it on this one. Alex Pereira has 100% takedown defense. He took down Ankalaev, and he took down Jamal Hill. Pretty sure. I can't remember.
That's insane.
Yeah, but Jamal Hill.
So not defense.
Not defense, but accuracy.
You said defense by accident.
Oh, I meant offense. Sorry.
You're good.
100% takedown offense.
Crazy.
When he goes for a takedown, he lands it.
Yeah. So nobody can say that he's bad at fucking wrestling because he's cooking people. He's 100%.
Got something.
accuracy.
Got something rolling. Okay.
Oh.
All right, let's go through this.
I'm still laughing at the black guy. That's a crazy fucking fact, dude.
It blew my fucking mind. It honestly did.
Like, how?
How? I mean, how? Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's funny. Okay. Anyway,
Go to rankings.
yeah, we'll do these
off.
rankings. Wrap this
Bring us
sumbitch
off
up.
on the ranking changes.
Let's do it.
We'll start with featherweight.
Big moves in featherweight.
Max Holloway went up to the first spot, which I don't know why he wasn't there already.
Hasn't
Crazy.
hasn't fought and went up, so okay, we'll
Yeah,
take it.
I mean, of course we could say number one that pushes champ, Volk. He went to champ, but you guys know this.
Yeah,
Diego Lopez went up one spot to the second.
Which is earned. He went all rounds with the champ, so earned it.
Ilya Tapoya. So Max went up to first spot and hasn't fought in featherweight in a minute. Ilya Tapoya, former champ, lost the belt by giving it up, is in the third spot, went down 3.
That don't make any sense.
It's odd. You would think he would be number 1, Max 2, Diego 3. No, they dropped him down to third.
But he ain't even in a division anymore, correct? I mean, he's going up lightweight, right?
He's it, yeah.
So he ain't even the champion. He gave up the belt, never lost the belt. So, I mean, they should just pulled him from the rankings. In a good way, not even a bad way. Just so he ain't.
Maybe they're waiting for him to actually get a fight.
Yeah, because that's still up in the air on who he's going to fight. Which, on Rogan with Ilya, said that they promised him the belt, which is why he gave up his belt, which makes sense. I mean, why would you do that if you're, not going into a freaking title fight? Why would you do that?
Well, okay, I just noticed this. This might be a typo. But it says Yair Rodriguez went up one spot, but it says he's in the 4th spot. But it says there's 2 people in the 4th spot. It says Mosar
Evalev
is in the 4th spot, and then Yair Rodriguez is in the 4th spot, and there is no 5th spot.
Weird.
I think they mean that Yair Rodriguez is in the 5th, but it says 4th right here. It says both of them are 4, which is, and then Arnold Allen went up to the 6th spot, and Brian Ortega went down.
Makes sense. I agree with all that.
To 7th, yeah. And then any other big moves?
It's weird they
Stan Ige went to 14th.
It's weird they move people that haven't fought, which I don't know. I guess I get it, but sometimes you just think that I don't know. It makes sense. Or people that are higher would never, people that are higher would never fight people that are lower if you didn't move. So makes sense. If you just swapped, if one fought number 5 and they just swapped if they lost, they would never do that. So
yeah. John Silva is now ranked 11, and Bryce Mitchell's never to be seen.
Took him out of the history books, as one might say. I guess I get it, man.
I mean,
Bryce has got to work on some shit, man. He needs to work on his wrestling. One thing I do remember with him and John Silva is he went for the same single leg takedown every time. It worked maybe one time, I think, if that, but his wrestling looks like shit. His striking looked like shit. Jiu-jitsu looked good, but he got choked out. So, I mean, I don't know, what he's got to work on, but he's got to work on it. Yeah, I mean, and it was a fucking nasty choke, dude. He was like cranking his neck, like had his head sideways. So I mean, no disrespect to Bryce, but he may have had like a perfect run up to the top, and may have got fraud checked by John Silva and putting it not trying to be rude, but that's kind of what happened.
So I don't know. I don't get the hate behind him. Seems like a nice guy. I'd go fishing with him.
He'd probably go fishing with you. It seems like he would go fishing with a lot of people.
all right.
Shit.
All right, let's move on. Let's go to lightweight.
Move on.
Rankings in lightweight has changed. Gamorot has went up to the 7th position.
Hell yeah.
Patty Pimblett has went up 4 spots to the 8th.
Hell yeah.
And Michael Chandler went down 5.
Yeah.
12th position.
Yeah, that kind of fits. I mean, it's just going to be fun fights for Chandler from here on out, you know? Like, yeah.
I mean, ain't that's all it's been? He's only gotten, like...
No, he's got top tier guys. I mean, like...
That's what I mean, though. That's what I mean.
Yeah, he's not...
Fights.
Yeah, he's not
he's
fighting somebody in the top 5. He's not top 5 guy anymore. He's not fighting guys in the top 5 anymore. He's going to be fighting guys like Drew Dober, or he's going to be fighting guys like Moicano. I bet you he fights like a Moicano, Drew Dober next.
He's right above Moicano's 10, so he'd be going up after that. But I think if he fights anymore, he should fight the 13th spot directly below him, which is Saint Denis.
We could fight both on kind of skids, so could get, you know,
I think that'd be a good fight.
back.
I like Saint
Either
Denis.
one back on track could be a fucking barn burner of a fight. Both dudes are tough as shit. Yeah,
It'd be a good fight.
would be a
All
good
right,
one.
light heavyweight. Got some ranking changes in light heavyweight. We got Dominic Reyes, who won his last fight. Went up 3 spots. Now he's ranked 8th.
Dominator, he's back. What was Krylov?
Dominator.
Krylov, where'd he go?
He went down 2 positions, so now he is ranked 10.
Yeah. So
And
they
for
just
some reason, Johnny Walker went down.
damn, they're just hating on Johnny Walker for no reason.
Yeah, Johnny Walker didn't even fight, and he went down.
Caught a fucking
So,
stray on that one.
Don't he always? I'm shocked it didn't knock him out.
It may have. It very well may have. Or he could, you know, knowing his ass, it's really a flip of a coin if he's going to knock someone the fuck out or just get knocked the fuck out. So, I mean, but you always tune in when Johnny Walker's fighting. That's for sure.
I guess we could talk about there was some movement in the women's strawweight division.
What we
We
got?
need help. We need some help with these names because
All
I
right.
don't.
Lay them on me. I'll see if I can decipher.
So number 1, who's went up 2 position, is Jan Doroba.
Oh, Verna Jandradoba.
Yeah.
Jandradoba. Crazy eyes,
Gotta have-
as one might
gotta
say.
have,
Not me. I wouldn't say. I wouldn't call her that. But people
I would never
have.
say this.
I would never
I would
say
never
that.
say this.
But people have called her that, and you
But
may know her by that. But it wasn't me that started that. That's what I say.
She has actually, so she's went up 2 positions. Now she's number 1 in the strawweight.
She's badass.
But she's also went up 4 positions. Now she's ranked 8th in the women's pound for pound list.
Damn, really? Pull up a record real quick. What kind of streak is she on? I don't think I've seen her lose in UFC. Been following her for a while. Like
She's 22-3.
a lot of submissions. Got to have a lot of submissions. She's fucking putting these bitches out.
Couple decisions.
A couple of decisions, but I mean, it's
A lot of decisions. Almost every single one's a decision.
the last few's got to be submissions. Her last fight was a submission.
So she's on a
Has she any losses in UFC?
7
Fight win streak? Mackenzie
She
Dern.
lost to Dern to decision.
Must have been a
Winning
ground match.
Before that, she was winning 3 fights before that, lost to Dern, and then now is on a 7-fight win streak.
So yeah, I mean, kicking ass. That's impressive. She could be fighting for the belt.
Yeah.
She could be fighting for
Very
the
soon.
belt. Because Shevchenko is fighting Marion Ferro on the same. I'm thinking on the same on the pay-per-view that Marab's fighting Sean. I think that's the same card. But after that, there'll be some up for discussion. Who's next? And I think she'd probably be who would get my vote. You know, nobody else.
Hey, that's not even the fucking weight class, though.
Oh, she's in a different weight class. She's in
She's
Zhang Wei Li's.
strawweight.
Strawweight is. Strawweight is. No, fuck. That's flyweight.
Flyweight is Shevchenko.
Tremendous mistakes I'm making tonight.
And you're supposed to be the fucking.
I'm supposed to be the fucking
fan
book.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
At
late.
least you got the names.
I got the
I'm
names
terrible with
down.
Names. I can't fucking. I'm the goddamn.
You're the Brendan Schaub of this program.
It's Chell Sonnen.
Chell Sonnen, can't say him. Rampage Jackson is hilarious trying to pronounce
Terrible
names.
at it.
Terrible.
Sorry.
I think he does it on purpose because he just turns it into funny shit. Mostly the N word, but that's for him to say.
I can't do that.
That's for him to say, not us. What is there any more ranking changes?
Yan Zhao
Yeah. Yan Xiaonan. Yep, she probably went down. I'm guessing.
down 2.
Mm-hmm. She just fought for the belt too.
She went down 2 positions in the women pound for pound. She's now 12. And Amanda Lemos went up 1 position. And for some reason, once again, another weight class here where Amanda Lemos and Jessica Andrade are both ranked 4, no ranked 5.
And Lemos just beat Andrade. That's got to be some kind of mistake on the. Is it
I
you?
think because it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 6. So I think it's supposed to be 5.
Is it the official UFC website you're using?
Official UFC website. I'm looking at the rankings on the UFC website.
Where's the fucking Doge of the UFC website going in there and fucking making sure this shit ain't bullshit?
There's 2 more, but these are just women's pound for pound. Raquel Pennington went down 1. She's now 9th, and Rose Namajunas went down 1. And is now 10th.
Which is crazy that Werner John Jadoba has passed him. That's just that's
8th, went up 4 slots. Boom, 1 fight.
that's the world we live in. That is just the world that we live in.
All right, that was the rankings. This week's ranking updates after the last card.
Well, I guess that's pretty much all we can squeeze out of a episode that has no fights to reference or go over. So I think we did pretty good. I think, that's all we got. So if you listen this far in, God bless you. Thank you. And we will catch you next time, next week, next Monday. This is the Picogram Podcast. Thank you.
Hey everybody, if you like this episode of Picogram Podcast, make sure to like and subscribe. Also, be sure to check out our social media pages. Links are in the description.